Welcome to Championship Wrestling 84. I'm Gordon Solie, your host, and what you just saw was the very opening of the match of the Lords of the Ring. The match between Dusty Rhodes and who's 2 times World Heavyweight Champion, and Ric Flair, also 2 times World Heavyweight Champion. We'll bring you the conclusion of that match a little bit later on in the program. We have some exciting news for you today. First of all, Barbara Clary and Buddy Coulter are with me. And Barbara, a rather unusual situation with a Take 5.
That's right. It's a little bit confusing. Kevin Sullivan has asked to be on, and he said it was something special concerning Dusty Rhodes. So we'll both have to see what that holds. And Coach John Heath has done it again, and there are some incredible matches tonight in Sarasota.
No question about that. And, of course, Buddy, World Champion Ric Flair will be in Florida next week.
That's right, Gordon. World's Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair will be here next week. He will be defending his title throughout Florida, so you won't want to miss the World's Heavyweight Champion. Also, there are some exciting matches coming up on August 4th, Saturday in Tallahassee. Now today on TV, the big main event for television, you don't want to miss this one. One of the biggest tag team combinations in the world. The one-man gang, 450 pounds, and his partner, Blackjack Mulligan, going up against the tag team combination of Cowboy Ron Bass and Black Bart.
A main event anywhere, and another main event coming up, too. Dory Funk Jr., former World Heavyweight Champion, held that title for 4.5 years out of West Texas State, facing Mike Rotundo. That's right, Dory Funk Jr. and Mike Rotundo here today on Championship Wrestling. It's a pleasure to have with us, too, Chief Joe Lightfoot, who's scheduled to wrestle later on in the program in a standby match. But, Chief, nice to have you back aboard.
It's nice to be here, Mr. Solie. I want to say hello to all the French people, the Haitian people, and all the wrestling fans in Florida. And I like their support very, very much, and to just keep on me going stronger and stronger every time. Like you said before, later on in your program, Mike Rotundo is going to have the opportunity to wrestle with one of the greatest athletes that America ever had, Mr. Dory Funk. I've been looking forward for that match myself.
That is going to be quite a match indeed. And, of course, right now we have a match coming up. We're waiting now. Mike Allen in the ring, and we're waiting now for the appearance of the sensational Billy Jack. Billy Jack, of course, making his way around ringside now, shaking hands with the young fans and old fans alike. Billy Jack is just a tremendously popular athlete. All right, he steps into the ring. This match is 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. In the far corner, now removing his jacket from the Great Northwest, former Pacific Heavyweight Champion, is Billy Jack. His opponent, Mike Allen, in the red trunks. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit. Billy Jack, watching his man carefully. Allen, an extremely fine wrestler, very competent, is not charging in recklessly.
Well, you know, Gordon, Mike Allen is a very fast and very agile wrestler, and like I said, he has to be very cautious against a man with the power of Billy Jack. You know, I've wrestled around the world, Gordon, during my day, and I don't think I've ever come across any man that had the superhuman strength of Billy Jack.
Billy Jack caught him a full slam into a snap mare and very quickly into a rear chin lock. So Mike Allen found out that you're not going to take Billy Jack off your feet with a shoulder smash, not particular to his weight.
You know, Gordon, just kind of going back, looking at Billy Jack, he uses the full Nelson for submission hold. I have seen many wrestlers use a full Nelson, but normally as a punishing hold, a hold designed to kind of weaken their opponent, to loosen them up, get them ready for the final coup de grace, you might say. But a man like Billy Jack and also superstar Billy Graham both have this phenomenal power in their arms to use this not only as a punishing hold, but as a submission. When either of these men get that full Nelson on them, their opponent is normally the end of the match.
No question about that. And I know Chief Lightfoot with us here watching. And, of course, every time you get a chance, I know that you do study other competitors because one day you might have to face them in the ring.
That's it, Mr. Solie. You got to study every wrestler individually, one by one, because they all got different style, different holds. That what makes a wrestler great. It's when he can specialize one hold and keep it strong, and just like a submission hold like Billy got right now. He's got that full Nelson hold. He's got, to myself, I think he's got the power full Nelson right now in wrestling.
Excellent observation on the part of Chief Joe Lightfoot. Billy Jack now clamping down and keeps that rear chin lock on Mike Allen.
You know, Gordon, you can see the way he has his rear chin lock applied. It's a perfectly legal hold. You can see the wrist of his left hand was around the side of his the neck of Mike Allen, which also slows down the breathing. Now, you see this big right here, his forearm coming across the upper chest of Mike Allen. It knocks a lot of wind out of him, a lot of air, which really slows you down.
Full press above his head. Billy Jack, full body press on Mike Allen. And Billy Jack, of course, who will bench press around 500. Ooh, brother. Halfway across the ring, and Mike Allen is operating on reflex action alone now. And Billy Jack goes with a full Nelson. It's all over. It is all over for Mike Allen, and your victor is indeed the one, the only Billy Jack. Championship price is in effect Wednesday night for championship wrestling at the Convention Center in a lights-out steel cage match for the Florida title. After all regulation matches are over, Barry Windham faces superstar Billy Graham. The NWA World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair defends his title against the challenge of Billy Jack. There'll be a host of other great matches, but right now, let's listen to these comments from Barbara Clary.
Miércoles, el 1 de agosto, a las 8 de la noche, en el Centro de Convenciones en Miami Beach, la lucha libre de campeones presentará para el título de Florida Superstar Billy Graham contra Barry Windham y 7 luchas más. Miércoles, el 1 de agosto, a las 8 de la noche, en el Centro de Convenciones de Miami Beach.
Billy Jack has joined me here at the desk, and Billy Jack, I'm convinced if you get the full Nelson on Ric Flair, it's all over for him.
This is, when I first came down to Florida, Gordon, you know, I met the great Dusty Rhodes, and that was my, you know, my American dream come true, you know. I've came a long way since then. We're just like brothers. I love him like one. I know he loves me like one. Now he has given me my opportunity for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship against Ric Flair. And all I can say is I can remember before I broke into professional wrestling, I didn't have a dime to my name. And this is by far the toughest sport in the world, professional wrestling is. And now I've got my golden opportunity. For the first time in my life, my dream is about to come true. That is to step in the ring with Ric Flair, who is a fantastic champion, taking nothing away from him whatsoever at all. But I train 6 days a week, 3 hours a day, and I'm in the tip-top shape of my life. And I feel 100% if you fans in Florida, who I love very much, can back me up, Gordon, I see no reason why I cannot whip the full Nelson on Ric Flair and come away with the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, brother. The people's choice, Billy Jack, and the state of Florida, #1 all the way, baby.
All right, it's all going to happen this coming Wednesday night in Miami Beach at the Miami Beach Convention. Certainly a most impressive victory by Billy Jack using the full Nelson on Mike Allen, and I know that you're hoping that that full Nelson will bring you back the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
Right, Gordon. Hey, how you doing, man? How's your hip doing?
Right,
You're the greatest announcer in professional wrestling today. Right. Superstar Billy Graham, you're the only man to pin my shoulders to the mat as I've been here in Florida for 6 months. All I'm asking is another shot at the Florida title so myself, Billy Jack, the people's choice, and all the people of Florida can have that belt. Not just for me, for everybody here in Florida. And now, Gordon, I couldn't help it. I know that Mr. Dory Funk is here.
That's right, Dory Funk Jr., former world champion.
Hey.
Wrestling a good friend of yours, Mike Rotundo, today.
Right. I tell you, when I came down here, I met the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and we've become so close over the past 6 months and everything that's been going on. He is just like a brother to me. I cannot tell you how deeply this man has touched my heart and how much he has helped me. And now, I just can't believe it. Dusty Rhodes, world champion. Dory Funk, Terry Funk, world champion is right here. My dream, there's the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. My dream, Billy Jack's dream, was to meet Dusty Rhodes and the Funks. And now Dory Funk is here. And from the bottom of my heart, I just cannot wait to meet the man, Gordon. He's just unreal.
Well, of course, he'll be competing a little bit later on in the program, so perhaps we'll have a chance to see him in action.
I cannot wait, brother.
All righty. Okay.
Love everybody in Florida. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And there you have it. We have another matchup coming. Waiting now for the competitors to move into the ring. And let's turn it back to Buddy Cole.
Okay, we're waiting for the next match to come in the ring. The referee, and here comes Mike Fever. Mike Fever will be going up against the Saint today. The Saint, of course, is under the management of Sir Oliver Humperdink. See Mike Fever in his corner and just waiting for the arrival of the Saint.
Well, there comes the Saint along with Sir Oliver Humperdink. Humperdink shaking his head about something. Now, what's the problem here?
I come out here week after week and I present the best wrestling talent in the wrestling world today. And what do I have to stick my competitors in with? A bunch of no-good has-beens that never was and never will be. Where's the competition? Championship Wrestling from Florida has a certain aura to uphold. The best competition in the world of wrestling. Where's the competition? This kid ain't nothing.
Mr. Humperdink, I think that Mike Fever rider deserves a chance like everybody else did. I've had it in the past.
Who are you spokesman for? What are you doing out here anyway? How about you, Big Mouth? You're all dressed out. You're a little competition, but you're competition. How about you?
I was scheduled for another match, Mr. Humperdink.
Well, you're backing out or what? You want to go or you want to back up?
I don't think you're fine.
I ain't going to back up on that Saint man.
Whatever you want to do, Chief.
Well, you want me?
Whatever you want to do,
I'll get you right now, Mr. Humperdink.
I'm tired of no competition around.
I'll get you right now.
Well, now, wait a minute. Well, wait a second here. We've got Chief Joe Lightfoot going into the ring saying, all right, come on. He'll go against this. Mike Fever stepping out. And so the Saint charges in. And, well, we've got a Donnybrook throwing here.
Well, if he won a competition, he certainly does have it with Chief Joe Lightfoot. He is some of the top competition you'll find anywhere in the country. It looks like maybe the Saints shouldn't have gotten in there and shouldn't have challenged Chief Joe Lightfoot.
Chief Joe Lightfoot, who is scheduled to wrestle later. Brother has found himself plenty of action right now as he faces Sir Oliver Humperdink's the Saint. And I'll tell you what, if the Saint wants to throw the fists, Chief Joe Lightfoot is right there with him.
We see Sir Oliver Humperdink out there. He's looking quite concerned right now. He sees his man in a lot of trouble. Well, it looks like the Saint, with those big, powerful chops coming down across the side of the throat of Chief Joe Lightfoot, is doing some damage. It could be taking his toll on Chief Joe Lightfoot. The Saint has proven to be a very formidable foe.
Chief Joe Lightfoot powers out before the count of three, and the Saint clubbing away with that hard right hand, but the Chief Joe Lightfoot catches him again, and Lightfoot now driving the Saint backwards. Good drop kick by Lightfoot. Lateral press tried to hook the leg, but the Saint powered out. Well, the tempers are short, and they exploded on both sides here momentarily.
Well, you know, Gordon, there's been very little wrestling going on thus far, and the match has just been mostly tooth and nail, hammer and tong. They're going at each other. Looks like, well, a big vertical suplex here. This could be have a damaging effect on the Chief. That knocks a lot of oxygen from your body, coming down that height on you, right on the flat of your back.
Both men exploding at punches once again, and now it's Lightfoot with an atomic knee drop on the Saint. And that had to jar the 26th vertebrae. And Lightfoot's after the mask. Lightfoot trying to get that mask off the Saint. Tearing and pulling at the mask, but tried to go for a backdrop, and the Saint turned that into a neck breaker. Another neck breaker by the Saint. He got the count. He got the count. And wait a minute. The Saint still has Lightfoot up and is... well, he's tied him into those ring ropes. He has tied him into the ring ropes, throwing the referee to one side. And Mike Fever came up to try and help Chief Joe Lightfoot. And the Saint is after him, the referee calling for the bell. The Saint after Mike Fever. Another neck breaker on Mike Fever. And again, the Saint. Brother, that is completely the wrong name for this individual. Fever down and out. And wait a minute, Lightfoot back to his feet. And the Saint, it's just the opposite should be his name, but now Sir Oliver Humperdink leading him from the ring. We'll be back. We'll be back in a moment.
Monday night at 8. This ain't no love, folks. Disaster Week begins with the Poseidon Adventure, starring Ernest Borgnine. Monday night at 8 on WCIX Channel 6.
Is this you slipping and sliding, trying to brace yourself with pillows to watch TV or read in bed? Now, what a difference the Quality Comfort adjustable bed can make in your life. With just the touch of a finger, your luxurious Quality Comfort bed adjusts to fit your body. You can easily raise your head and back, your legs and feet. And only Quality Comfort allows you to raise just your head with unique adjustable pillow position. No other bed has it. Now you can read, watch TV, eat, and sleep like never before. Tension seems to float away as you relax and enjoy gentle massage, soothing heat in Quality Comfort, the adjustable bed that tailors to the shape of your body. Available in all sizes. For a free, fact-filled booklet, call toll-free 1-800-228-1077. No obligation. 1-800-228-1077. Operators on duty now. That's 1-800-228-1077.
I always said I'd wait for the love of my life, but I guess I'll just have to settle for sex.
Some girls get all the action.
Somewhere between virginity and senility is paradise.
I'm on the outside.
Alan, will you light my Bunsen burner? Alan, will you light my Bunsen burner?
Get ready for Joy of Sex. Rated R.
Starts next Friday at a theater near you.
First a woman astronaut, now there's a woman vice presidential candidate, but a woman sweat hog? Have things gone too far? The sweat hogs think so, and when Angie wants into the gang, the guys make her prove her worth on Welcome Back, Kotter, Monday at 6:30 on WCIX Channel 6.
From West Texas State, who has produced, that college, by the way, has produced more world heavyweight wrestling champions than any other university in the country. And here's one who held it for the longest time, 4.5 years. It's a pleasure to welcome back to Championship Wrestling, Dory Funk Jr.
Well, thank you, Gordon. It's great to be back, and I have knowledge that Ric Flair, the world heavyweight champion, is passing through the area.
Precisely. You know, it was not too terribly long ago that Mr. Flair wrestled Dusty Rhodes in the Orange Bowl in Miami, and Dusty Rhodes defeated him for the Lord of the Rings.
Well, Gordon, according to the people in professional wrestling who know, many top-ranked promoters around the country really feel that Ric Flair will not leave the state of Florida with the World Heavyweight Championship this time. He's facing Dusty Rhodes, a tremendous athlete. Dusty Rhodes defeated Ric Flair in the Lord of the Rings. From what I understand, people say actually Dusty won 3 straight falls from Ric Flair. He's also facing Barry Windham in this area. And the people who are in really don't think he'll leave this area with the World Heavyweight Championship. But Gordon, would you believe that over the past year, I have been challenging the great American dream, Dusty Rhodes, to a match, any kind of a match, any place. I have been chasing Dusty Rhodes all over the country, and nobody in this area even knows about it. Do you know why? Because Dusty Rhodes is in politically in professional wrestling in this area. Can you imagine I've been chasing Dusty Rhodes, challenging Dusty Rhodes, and nobody knows about it?
Well, I am rather surprised to hear that, Mr. Funk. I would have thought for sure that information like that would come past this microphone at one point or another.
Well, you know Rhodes is a great athlete. He came out of West Texas State University. But you also know that Dusty Rhodes is afraid of the Funk family. He's afraid of my brother. He's afraid of myself. And it's just amazing to me that you people don't know that I've been challenging Dusty Rhodes for a long time.
I was smiling because here's a fellow who really wants to meet you, Billy Jack.
Hey, Dory Funk, hey, I'm sorry to interrupt your interview, brother. But yeah, I always wanted to meet you. I met the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, when I came down here, and it's just my greatest with all my heart. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, has helped me out so much. He's a former world champion. The great Eddie Graham, you know, they're legends in the time. I just want to make it my point right now to come out in front of all the people in Florida to have my hand out to you and to tell you thank you so much. Other than Dusty Rhodes, you're probably the finest athlete that ever came out of West Texas.
What in heaven's name was the reason? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, I can't imagine what was on Dory Funk Jr.'s mind, but when Billy Jack looked at me just now, there was a mixture of pain, and I don't mean physical pain, but a mixture of emotional pain and a fire that was beginning to build. I don't understand what's on Dory Funk's mind at all.
Gordon, that was completely unprovoked. I can't understand it either. Billy Jack was just talking about how great he thought he was, how he wanted to meet him, looking forward to it, and Dory Funk, for some unknown reason, you seem to take it upon himself to slap him across the face, and that's an insult.
Well, I think he might have taken umbrage to the statement by Billy Jack that next to Dusty Rhodes, they were the greatest athletes going. But it certainly didn't. I'm sure Billy Jack didn't mean it in any put-down manner at all. All right, this is the Australian tag team match we've been talking about. The one-man gang and Blackjack Mulligan going up against Black Bart and Cowboy Ron Bass.
You know, the team of the one-man gang and Blackjack Mulligan combined must weigh in the neighborhood of 775 pounds. And then looks like Black Bart and Cowboy Ron Bass, between the two of them, has to be close to 600 pounds.
Black Bart back over to his corner now as he is getting additional encouragement from Cowboy Ron Bass.
You know, it might be getting to the point where Cowboy Ron Bass and Black Bart might be sorry they attacked the one-man gang from behind and threw him out of their dressing room. The one-man gang is quite a formidable foe to be reckoned with.
No question about that, and they seem rather hesitant to move out into the ring now.
Well, it looked like Black Bart there had to rake the eyes of the one-man gang, trying to slow him down and perhaps put the brakes on him. All of these rights to the body and upside the chin don't seem to be having too much effect on the big 450-pound one-man gang.
One-man gang has got a granite jaw, no question. Ooh, brother. He almost took the entire ring down. One-man gang in trouble now as he's over in Black Bart and Cowboy Ron Bass's corner. Bass was pretty clever. He waited until the gang was in trouble. Here comes Mulligan. And we've got all four of them competing now. Mulligan going outside the ring after Cowboy Ron Bass. Black Bart is out there. Bass hurtled over that retaining wall. Now the referee signaling to halt this. Referee signaling to halt this match. It's gotten completely out of control. And it's going all the way out the back door. Well, we'll be back when we get order restored here. We'll be back.
Get ready to go for the gold. Solid Gold, America's top 10 countdown winner. Start off with superstar Rick Springfield. Then Laura Branigan with her latest release. Check out the charts with hits by Corey Hart, Carla Bonoff, and Deborah Galli. Plus Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, the sexy Solid Gold dancers, and Rod Stewart's new video hit Infatuation. All coming your way on the next Solid Gold.
Today at 5 on WCIX Channel 6.
The king wanted a family for his kingdom, so he adopted many children. Some were poor or sick, some afraid or hungry. He gave them everything they desired. He wanted them to live like sons and daughters of the king. But some misunderstood and only took part of what he offered. Each week on this station, Kenneth Copeland teaches what the king intended for each of us and the victory that is already ours.
Faith can move the mountains in your life.
Is this you Slipping and sliding, trying to brace yourself with pillows to watch TV or read in bed? Now, what a difference the quality comfort adjustable bed can make in your life. With just the touch of a finger, your luxurious quality comfort bed adjusts to fit your body. You can easily raise your head and back, your legs and feet. And only Quality Comfort allows you to raise just your head with unique adjustable pillow position. No other bed has it. Now you can read, watch TV, eat, and sleep like never before. Tension seems to float away as you relax and enjoy gentle massage, soothing heat in Quality Comfort, the adjustable bed that tailors to the shape of your body. Available in all sizes. For a free, fact-filled booklet, call toll-free 1-800-228-1077. No obligation. 1-800-228-1077. Operators on duty now. That's 1-800-228-1077.
Well, the Lord of the Ring has joined us here at the desk. I'm referring, of course, to 2 times world heavyweight champion Dusty Rhodes, and he's wearing that Lord of the Ring fantastic $15,000 gem, and it all came about at the Orange Bowl.
Well, Gordon, you know, we've just seen, I guess I'm a little upset at the way Dory Funk Jr. treated Billy Jack, because me and Billy Jack are very tight, very close, and you've seen the opportunity there. I should have told him about the Funks the way they really are a long time before he came out. Ric Flair coming into the area is the most exciting thing to happen to me in the last couple of years, because after the Laws of the Ring was over, and the ring, the first ever Super Bowl ring was presented to Dusty Rhodes. After the Laws of the Ring, then I knew, and he knew on that night, I was the best at what I did. And so now it's come down to me and Ric Flair for his goal, for his title, for what he says he still wears around. He says, Dream, you got the ring. He said, but I got the gold. But I want to go back and show the Lords of the Ring, this tremendous match that took place, the 3 falls. We're going to take a look at the end of this thing right here. Well, Ric Flair is right here, is wailing and flailing right there. He has been on my leg continuously. And I know that his force is the figure 4. And to combat the figure 4 is, you know that I have broken men's leg with the figure 4. So you see as the match is progressing here, Gordon, that we're deep into it, maybe 45 minutes. I've already taken 2 falls on the World Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair. Eddie Graham, formidable man that he was, did a tremendous job of refereeing, did a tremendous job here. Right here, goes for the figure 4. You see he got it locked in right here. At this point in time, see, I'm in a lot of pain here. Within the 20, 25, 30,000 people that were at the Orange Bowl on this special night. It was not only special for Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, but it was special for them. And the Laws of the Ring, whatever they say that I am the Laws of the Ring or whatever, you see Eddie right here is in a position here to where he thinks he's going to call this thing. But I got to reach back for a tremendous amount of strength and a tremendous amount of energy right here to turn this thing over. You see the black glove on my hand, symbolic of the Taking Care of Business Tour of 1984. I've wore that thing continuously throughout the area. Right here, the hole is broken. Flair now knows that he's got me hurt, knows that he's got me injured, and knows that the only way for this battle to end is for him to really take it to me. Right here, I'm trying to fight him with one hand, and it's a tremendous, grueling match, like I said, for 45, 46 minutes right here. And right here, I'm going to show you Ric Flair uses one of my tricks right here. He goes to chop me, got enough to duck under, but he comes with a crossbody ride right there that I beat Harley Race with for the world title. Goes for the count, and I barely make it out right here. The only thing he has to do is continually going after the leg. He goes for the figure 4 right here. I'm going to show you one of the tightest small packages of all time as he reaches up right here, and Dusty Rhodes goes into it. And right here you see the victory over Ric Flair and Lords of the Ring, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. That night, the best at what he did throughout the country, throughout the world, and it's coming down soon in this area here, because Gordon, I'm back for one reason. Now that I've proved myself in Lord of the Ring, proved that Ric Flair can be beat not once, not twice, but 3 times. I want the world's title for the 3rd time. Eddie Graham right here raising my hand, and I just want to thank him for letting me be out here. And this is going to be a tremendous opportunity for Dusty Rhodes and the people of the state of Florida. Thank you, baby. I know I look a little bit like Mike Love with the Beach Boys today, but that's the way I feel. Little GTO.
There you go. All right, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and he is indeed looking to gain that World Heavyweight Championship for a 3rd time. Well, the match that we talked about early on is getting set to go. In the ring right now is Dory Funk Jr. out of West Texas State, as we said. And he's getting set to go up against Mike Rotundo 2 times All-American out of Syracuse. And this should be quite a match indeed. And Rotundo, steely-eyed as he moves into the ring. Bill Alfonso, the referee.
Well, Gordon, this has the makings of a very great match. I have never faced Mike Rotundo in the ring, but I have gone up against Dory Funk Jr. on several occasions. I can tell you, this man is a classic and great competitor. Many people may not like his unorthodox style, but he is in the ring to win matches, and when he does. Now, Mike Rotundo, being quite a few years younger, not as much experience, but he's very strong, very agile, twice All-American. He has quite a professional record going for himself. He has held many regional titles, and Dory Funk Jr. is going to have his hands full with Mike Rotundo.
Well, a series of good reversals there. A drop toe hold by Dory Funk Jr. Dory Funk Jr. Was known as Mr. Cool in the ring. He, for the most part, carries an impassive expression on his face. Good wing over that time by Rotundo. Funk, very businesslike. Almost emotionless as he competes. Rotundo bowls him up into the turnbuckle. Funk. Ooh, and there's one of those wicked forearms of Funk. Another one that rocks Rotundo. Rotundo firing back.
Well, Mike Rotundo is one competitor that always has a counter move for practically any hold. Now, here's Dory Funk Jr. with the arm bar, and he is straddled over Mike Rotundo's whole body, putting the pressure on. It is much harder for the man on the bottom to come out with a counter move in a position like this. But here's Mike Rotundo coming back to his feet. There's a wing over on the part of Dory Funk Jr., and Mike Rotundo is back down on his back. And Dory Funk knows by keeping his body weight on top of Mike also puts him in a much more precarious position, harder to make a counter.
Back on their feet once again. Dory Funk Jr. has never been overconfident when he steps into the ring. He treats every adversary. Good move by Rotundo. Rotundo catches him on the cross-body block. Near fall. Rotundo almost. Funk. In a rare display of anger there. Missed with a ripping right hand.
Well, I'm sure that Dory Funk Jr. has a lot of respect for a man like Mike Rotundo. I don't know if he has ever wrestled him at anywhere around the country prior to this, but you just tell the way Dory moves that there's a lot of respect there. He knows the ability of Mike Rotundo. So Mike Rotundo now with his side headlock is putting pressure on well, and Dory Funk was able to reverse it and go into a hammerlock and back into the armbar.
Rotundo now looking to regain his feet. Funk with a wide stance over him. Rotundo back on his feet. They're up into those ring ropes. And there again is that forearm bolo of Dory Funk Jr. Reversal here by... he got him up into the airplane spin. He's got Dory Funk up in the airplane spin, and that'll be all she wrote, I think. Lateral press. Foot on the rope. Foot on the rope.
That is the only thing that saved Dory Funk. That was Mike Rotundo's pinning combination there.
Good block by Funk that time. Ooh.
Uh-oh, it looks like Mike Rotundo might have been stunned. He came down head first.
Came down on the on his head and shoulder. Wait a minute, the referee. The referee stopping the match as Rotundo has been hurt. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is totally uncalled for.
He's going too far with this, Gordon. There's no sense in doing this. The man is unconscious. He can't even defend himself.
The referee calling vainly for the bell, but somebody's got to help out this. Wait a minute. Billy Jack just put the full Nelson on Dory Funk Jr. Billy Jack just put the full Nelson on Dory Funk Jr., and he has got it on him. Dory Funk Jr. trying to escape. Ooh. The Saint just caught Billy Jack. The Saint just caught Billy Jack. And Dory Funk Jr., Sir Oliver Humperdink, and Billy Jack, the Saint leaving. And, well, we've got to get some aid rendered over here to Mike Rotundo. We'll be back. Wednesday night, championship prices in effect as a world heavyweight champion. Ric Flair defends his title against the challenge of Billy Jack at the Miami Beach Convention Center. After that world heavyweight championship match, there will be a lights-out steel cage match for the Florida Heavyweight Championship. Barry Windham facing superstar Billy Graham. In a special challenge match, Blackjack Mulligan and the one-man gang take on Cowboy Ron Bass and Angelo Mosca. Dory Funk Jr. wrestles against Mike Graham. Mike Rotundo takes on the Saint. Chief Joe Lightfoot and Scott McGhee go up against the U.S. Tag Team Champions, Hector and Chavo Guerrero. Breakdancer 2 faces the Dream, and Breakdancer 1 takes on Denny Brown. I want to take a moment right now to talk to Blackjack Mulligan about the fact that his son is going into a steel cage match against the superstar Billy Graham.
Well, you know something, this probably for the first time in the history of wrestling, the Florida State Championship is going to be held within a cyclone 10-foot tall fence, where some creepy dude that we know can't go crawling off and slamming off with Humperdink and get away to keep that title. The superstar, we go way back, and I know how you are. You can get real creepy on some occasions. The man is experienced. He knows what to do in a cage match. I told young Barry, he's in training. I said, let's go out to the chicken coop, get us 2 Jack Daniels bottles, and let's get ready for this match. Let's get our heads right, and let's get in there. Barry got a busted lip, and I got a messed up eye. And Barry is right. And you better get a front row seat, because, believe me, that title is not going to leave Miami in the hands of superstar Billy Graham. Torn flesh from your body, eyeballs knocked out, hydrophobia, pandemonium inside a cage. Florida State title is coming to my son. Do you understand, creepy dude?
Thank you so very much, Blackjack Mulligan. I'll be talking to him and the one-man gang in just a couple of moments, but right now, let's listen to these comments from Dory Funk Jr. and Sir Oliver Humperdink.
When I come to an area, I like to go right after the very best pure wrestler that I know of in that area, because I consider myself a great wrestler. I'm wrestling Mike Graham, and I know that Mike Graham is not as stupid as that fool Billy Jack. I know when Mike Graham steps in the ring with me that I can expect one of the roughest wrestling matches of my career. But let me say something. Mike Graham comes from a second-rate family. So do the Briscoes. So do a lot of the other wrestling families. The best family name in professional wrestling is the Funks. And I'm going to prove it here in Miami to Mike Graham.
Miami Beach, get ready for it. Florida heavyweight title inside a 10-foot steel cage. Now, last week it got all out of control. Pandemonium broke loose. But this week, Barry Windham, take a look at it. Steel fence, brother. Steel fence. That means 2 things. It means one thing, that I can't get in. But, Barry, more importantly, it means that you can't get out until the superstar is through beating you to a pulp. And when it's all over and the dust clears, Humperdink and Graham will be walking out of the building with this belt in our possession. You can take it to the bank.
We're going to meet one more time, Mulligan. And for you, gang, you think that you've gone out and you've got the big partner. You went out and you got Blackjack Mulligan. You think's the head of the family. You think they pulled you right into their little circle, huh? Well, brother, let me tell you something. I've been in that little circle at one time before. And don't turn your back on any of them, gang, because you can't trust any of them. And especially the head, Blackjack Mulligan. So what's going to happen, Mulligan and gang? You're going to come to Miami Beach. You're going to climb into the ring, myself and Mosca. And they're going to ring the bell, and they say, gentlemen, do what you want to do. And you better believe that myself and Mosca, we take a back seat to nobody. We don't play with nobody, because you know when we get in the ring, it's going to be a fight. We'll see you right there in Miami, boys.
Well, these 2 men will be ready, that's for sure.
Now, why don't you shut up, Ronnie Bass? You don't know nothing about nothing. Let me tell you something, he's always going around judging people. He can't be judging. It's like a kettle calling the pot black over there. But what you had better do, special challenge match, is get your head right and get your minds right about what's fixing to happen to you two. Because, brother, here is awesome 6'9", 492 pounds.
Let me tell you something, Mulligan. This family over here is a lot better to hang around than that creep show family on that side, that's for sure, because I know what's going on over there. And big Blackjack, he's about 7 foot tall himself. He's got 84-inch bicep there. Give him that bicep shot. Look at his hand on this man. The man's got a hand as big as a... Look, oh, my God, you can't even see my face behind it. But right there in Miami Beach, there's not going to be any games. This ain't no beauty contest.
It's going to happen Wednesday night.
Miami Beach, we're coming!
Dolphins versus Indianapolis Colts, Saturday, August 4th at 11:30, only on WCIX Channel 6.
When I want to have some fun, there's one thing that really cheers me up. I can't remember what it is, but it's something to eat. I know that, and it's got a rich, real cheese taste, and it's real nice and crunchy, and oh, it's Cheetos brand cheese-flavored snacks. You know, chi as in cheesy, toes as in feet. So if you want to be happy, eat more cheesy feet.
If you want to be happy, eat more Cheetos.
We have 2 juveniles this week on our missing children's bulletin. The first that we have is John David Gosh. John David Gosh is 14 years old. He was last seen on September 5th, 1982 in Des Moines, Iowa. He possibly could be somewhere in the Brandon or Tampa area, but foul play has been suspected. Anyone having any information on John David Gosh, please call the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, 1-800-342-0821. Our second missing juvenile is Troy Wade. Troy is a 13-year-old white male. He was last seen October 24th in Fort Myers, Florida. The Florida Department of Health and Rehabilitative Services has temporary custody of this child. Again, anyone having any information on Troy Wade, please contact the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, 1-800-342-0821. Waiting now, and this one has me, this should be quite a match. Dusty Rhodes getting set to move out against Denny Brown. This will be one fall with a 10-minute time limit. That's not Dusty Rhodes, that's Mike Davis back.
He's been the guy that's been missing for what, about a month now?
Yep. Well, look at this.
What's he doing? Is he an imposter? Kevin Sullivan was screaming that the dream has arrived. That's Dusty Rhodes, the dream.
Look at his posturing and all. I mean, he's...
Well, it's quite obvious he's trying to emulate Dusty.
He's Dusty reincarnated. There's no question about that.
Well, it's kind of apparent that he's somehow under the spell of Kevin, and maybe Mike Davis really thinks he is Dusty Rhodes.
Well, he's got DR on the side of his trunks, and... Well, I am completely blown away with this. In the years that I've been doing championship wrestling, I've never seen anything quite as strange as that in my life. The victor, Mike Davis. Or Dusty, well, Mike Davis is all you can say there. We've got, all right, let's see, we've got another match. Trying to give Denny Brown a hand out, and see, we don't, that was a tremendously short time. See, we can't have another match. I know that superstar Billy Graham, maybe we can move things up here just a bit if we can. The director can get us. All right, we've got an opponent coming into the ring.
That has me as confused as anything, Gordon. I was expecting Dusty Rhodes, and there was Mike Davis looking and acting like Dusty.
Now, there you see him, the Florida heavyweight champion, superstar Billy Graham, accompanied to the ring by Sir Oliver Humperdink, going up against Shotgun Willie. One fall, 10-minute time limit here, then. At least now we know what the surprise is that Kevin Sullivan is talking about. Barbara's going to have quite an interesting situation there with Kevin Sullivan and well, the superstar wasting no time in catching Shotgun Willie.
Well, superstar Billy Graham very seldom wastes any time. He's out to injure, hurt, maim, destroy his opponent as quick as possible. Sometimes he tries his best not to even work up a sweat. Looks like Shotgun Willie is just no match for superstar Billy Graham.
Brother, he went for the full Nelson. I'll tell you what, I would be hard-pressed to say which one of them is the most impressive of that full Nelson, superstar Billy Graham or Billy Jack. That is a two fantastic athletes. Championship wrestling will be held this coming Wednesday night in Miami Beach at the Miami Beach Convention Center. Championship price is in effect. After the World Heavyweight Championship match is over, there will be a lights-out steel cage match with a Florida title on the line. Barry Windham facing the superstar Billy Graham. Billy Jack takes on the World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair. There'll be a special challenge match. Blackjack Mulligan and the one-man gang facing Cowboy Ron Bass and Angelo Mosca. Dory Funk Jr. takes on Mike Graham. There will be 4 other matches. Now here's Barbara Clary.
Miércoles, el 1 de agosto, a las 8 de la noche en el Centro de Convenciones en Miami Beach, la lucha libre de campeones presentará para el título de Florida Superstar Billy Graham contra Barry Windham y 7 luchas más. Miércoles, el 1 de agosto, a las 8 de la noche en el Centro de Convenciones de Miami Beach.
Fantastic wrestling action this coming Wednesday night. Miami Beach Convention Center. Tickets are available at the center Wednesday night.
Come to Frontier Junction's grand opening sale, where the air is clean and you can own a beautiful 4-acre farm or ranch home site for only $89.95 with just $395 down and $95 per month. Call toll-free at 1-800-533-TREE and begin enjoying life in the high and dry rolling hill country of Frontier Junction near Live Oak. So call today toll-free at 1-800-533-TREE. Don't miss what could be the best acreage sale in Florida.
You don't need credit, and you don't need a lot of cash. All you need are the rental experts from Color Time TV Rental. Call Color Time now, and any of these washers, dryers, refrigerators, or freezers can be in your home tonight. At Color Time, there's no credit check, no deposit, and low weekly or monthly rates. Color Time will deliver and set up your appliance and take care of all your service while you're renting. Just call Color Time TV Rental today. In Fort Lauderdale, call 735-8700. In Miami, call 685-8373.
Kevin Sullivan has joined me with The Lock and a different Dusty Rhodes. Do you want to explain
it's
what's
not
going
the different Dusty Rhodes. As a year ago, I predicted as Habuda Dean took me to the 7th step. On the 7th veil, he told me, darkness lives in Rhodes' heart. You and Rhodes are cosmic warriors. Together, I will draw the life force from Dusty Rhodes and put it beside you. Together, you will stand. And it took me a while to get it through to the dream. But now the dream has arisen. The dream has arrived. The dream had spent time in Singapore on Boogie Street with Habuda Dean himself. He's laid on the bed of nails, fasted for 30 days, found his mind and soul in the desert. Dream, it's been a long time coming. I'm glad to have you, Big Dust.
You know, Kevin Sullivan, they said it could never be done. They said that Dusty Rhodes would never walk together with Kevin Sullivan. But as you see right here, before you with the lock, Dusty Rhodes himself, the only American dream, is right here, babies. And don't ever forget it, because I'm here to get rid of that big imposter who said he was a family. I've seen the dark side. I know where I'm coming from. And Virgil Reynolds, there is but one Dusty Rhodes. And you looking at him right here. I am the American dream. And together with my people, Kevin Sullivan and Locke, we will take over. We will overcome. We will. Pandemonium everywhere, baby. And I guarantee you, in every arena throughout the world. I have been to Bangkok. I have seen Abu Dhabi, and the dark side is here.
The dream lives on. Mulligan. Indiscretions you can't hide.
We'll see what'll happen. That's our tape 5 for this week.
I don't want to upset you, Bessie, but I tried those cookies at the store that are like homemade. And there's one chocolate chip cookie that bears a strong resemblance to yours. Oh? Yours are crispy on the outside, moist and chewy on the inside, and loaded with chocolate chips. So is the one called Grandma's, but yours are still better. Why? Silly, yours are homemade, aren't they?
Grandma's rich and chewy brand chocolate chip cookies. You just can't get closer to homemade than Grandma's.
Is this you slipping and sliding, trying to brace yourself with pillows to watch TV or read in bed? Now, what a difference the quality comfort adjustable bed can make in your life. With just the touch of a finger, your luxurious quality comfort bed adjusts to fit your body. You can easily raise your head and back, your legs and feet. And only Quality Comfort allows you to raise just your head with unique adjustable pillow position. No other bed has it. Now you can read, watch TV, eat, and sleep like never before. Tension seems to float away as you relax and enjoy gentle massage, soothing heat in Quality Comfort, the adjustable bed that tailors to the shape of your body. Available in all sizes. For a free, fact-filled booklet, call toll-free 1-800-228-1077. No obligation. 1-800-228-1077. Operators on duty now. That's 1-800-228-1077.
So, you think you had a bad week? Starting Monday, a week of sheer disaster comes to the 8 o'clock movie on WCIX Channel 6, starting with the Poseidon Adventure. Then on Wednesday, it's not a B movie, it's the Savage Bees. Thursday night, keep off the boat. There's a killer on board. And Friday brings nature's final revenge on mankind. It's the day the earth caught fire, a week of disastrous movies on WCIX Channel 6.
Certainly an extreme pleasure to have with us right now the sports director for Channel 13, Andy Hardy. And Andy, I know there's a very special event coming up tomorrow that means a lot to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes.
Well, it was going to be special, Gordon. That's why I'm here. I'm kind of upset. Just a few minutes ago, I found out a big softball game. I've been talking about it all week. And all of a sudden, the wrestlers pull out. I don't understand this. I know there's a show in Ocala, but Dusty was going to be there. All of a sudden, he looked at my lineup, by the way, and saw who I had and says, I have to go to North Carolina. So we don't have Dusty Rhodes. And we had one of the Rowdies was here. He saw the same lineup. I guess I made the lineup too strong. And Glenn Myernick left. He says he has to have an operation, but he said he'll be there and bring some of the Rowdies out tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock at Al Lopez Field. But I don't understand it. I mean, I've gone to great lengths. I've spent about a month working on the lineup. We called people, my constituents from the print media and also the electronic media, and we got a great lineup. We got Ted Webb and John Nicholson from Channel 44, Tony Edwards. That's just some. I think maybe Tony Edwards scared him off because he's our pitcher. And that guy is got everything. And this is slow pitch. The guy's got curve balls, he's got knuckle balls, he's got screw balls. He's got a whole team of screw balls, but that's something else altogether. We don't want to talk about that.
Where's the game going to take place?
At Al Lopez Field, 2 o'clock. That's tomorrow. And it does go for a good cause. Now, we're going to be there. I understand some NFL players will be there. Some Rowdies will be there. The wrestlers will not be there. And
well, not this time, unfortunately, because of last-minute problems. But I can assure you, Andy, it's going to be a great afternoon and going for a good cause.
Well, we're going to have fun, and maybe the winner will get a shot at the wrestlers when they do come back into town. How's
That's
that?
a good challenge. I'll take it.
All right. Thank
Fair
you.
enough.
Good to see you and Buddy.
Okay, Andy Hardy, the sports director of Channel 13. A pleasure to have him here. Get out and see that ball game tomorrow. We've got a match in the ring right now, and it's Mike Graham and Scott McGhee getting set to move, and we'll see they're facing Hector Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero.
Ay, Jalisco, 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 tú tienes tu novia, es Guadalajara. Muchacha bonita, la perla.
One ball, television time remaining. I just say that, of course, unfortunately, wrestlers were taken up in some unprecedented situations. So we'll take that challenge. And we'll just take on the winning team. Drop toe hold, the Guerrero brothers. Scott McGhee in a good reversal, and Scott McGhee with a good ride on Chavo Guerrero.
Now, this, of course, is going to be a very exciting match. The Guerrero brothers, United States Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, going up against Scott McGhee and Mike Graham. You have four of the top competitors in the whole country here. It's going to be a very fast-moving action. A lot of action is going to be here. See Scott McGhee dropping down, and it's like a big high backdrop there. With Scott McGhee coming out on top with his big smashing forearm.
Tag is made. Mike Graham moves into the ring, and Graham down across the femoris muscles of Hector Guerrero. He wants to take away some of that lightning-like speed that Guerrero has. And Graham back to the other leg now. So Graham is going to try and get both of those legs as hurt as possible and see if he can't take away that speed.
We see Mike Graham with a short knee drops there on the upper thigh muscle there of Hector Guerrero. Hector Guerrero getting over and tagging out to his brother Chavo, getting that fresh man in the ring. Mike Graham going right back that leg, and now he's going there for a ride, and Chavo doing a set out and getting away and escaping. Good fireman's carry and takedown, coming up with an arm bar.
Short forearm, another one into the side of the jaw of Mike Graham, and Chavo Guerrero comes off, catches him with a shoulder smash. Graham. Single leg sweep, going for that figure four. And Hector Guerrero tried to charge in. And brother. They've got both Guerrero brothers in trouble now. And those hamstrings have to be stretched from that. Tremendous battle, and Guerrero's double teaming on Mike Graham. Being warned by the referee, and Mike Graham coming up rather slowly. The tag is made. Time moving along now. This match, as I said, one fall with television time remaining.
Big high backdrop there. Looks like Hector Guerrero is going to try and make short work of Mike Graham here, knowing the time is rapidly running out on this match.
And it is again Chavo Guerrero trying to come in. The tag is made. Scott McGhee moves into the ring. The referee didn't see the tag, and our time is completely gone. Until next week, on behalf of Barbara and Buddy, Gordon Soley saying so long.
If you're looking for excitement, action, comedy, or mystery, Channel 6 has it all on the Saturday 1 o'clock movie. It's coming up next on WCIX Channel 6.